picture this. I'm trying to relax. I'm eating my sandwich. And then all of a sudden, boom, I get a phone call. So I'm over here like, who the fuck is this? Well, the phone call, it has a text message sent to me also, and it says, this is Casze owner. And I was like, oh my fucking God. So then I Googled the number just to be sure. I was like, it is, it's her, I think it's her. If it's not Cenderra, it's somebody else with her phone, I think. And so, yeah. And so then she sends me the same quote unquote letter through text message. And she sends it twice because I didn't answer any of her shit. I was just like, yeah, I was recorded, but I didn't. And so I actually pulled up OBS to start recording to answer, but she stopped calling me by then. And so, yeah, fucking, I was like, ooh. So then I get the text messages and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is interesting. Because, I do take any harm to her very seriously. That does suck, particularly given the situation. But also, I just want to discuss it all further. Just discuss it, and let y'all know about everything, and let's reflect on everything. Alrighty, so I'm gonna roll my intro, and then we're just gonna get started. Hi, my name is Lexi, aka Deaf Child. I'm born deaf, hard of hearing. Deafness runs in my family genetically. Speech is not fully accessible to me. My team was one of the top teams between 2020 and 2024 in New Orleans and Louisiana. I began doing business as Deaf Child in 2013, marketing 2011, and sales 2009. I've earned 50 plus certifications in marketing and sales. And I have my Bachelor of Science from Loyola University, New Orleans, with a music industry studies major and a business administration minor. Visit my site at noladeafchild.com. Okay, so the text messages that I got that she sent twice in a row, it says, through this letter, dated October 29, 2024, the owner of Casze LLC intends to draw your attention towards an urgent concern that is related to a defamatory and unjust video you posted on your TikTok account. It contains false and defamatory statements about Casze LLC's business practices, service quality, and the claim that there is a CEO of Casze, which is false. There is no CEO affiliated with Casze. Therefore, this letter serves as a formal demand to cease and desist from making or disseminating defamatory statements about Casze LLC and its affiliates. Alrighty, let's dissect this line by line. I want to first acknowledge here where it says TikTok account. On my TikTok account, you may notice I haven't posted about Casze. These posts are from June, so we gotta be up in here because none of this is about Casze. Go to my page, nothing. I posted my YouTube video screenshots to my stories, but those disappear after 24 hours. And all of the sources are linked in those videos. Like on my TikTok, this one is literally just like laughing at some asshole who's telling me that my father isn't indigenous enough. You know what I mean? So like things like that. Like that's my videos like responding to colonial bullshit on TikTok. I have reposted other people's stuff on TikTok, but you can't sue me for that for defamation. You have to go sue those people. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that works. All right. Moving on. It says, it contains false and defamatory statements about Case's business practices, blah, 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 service quality, and the claim that there's a CEO of Casze. So, anything that I've posted about Casze has been on my YouTube channel, so I will address what I've said on my YouTube channel. Now, in regards to the business practices, I literally, we'll go through it in two shakes of a lamb, tell my sources in my videos, but In all of my videos, there's 3 exceptions on the Casze situation. I have all of the sources linked in the description of the video. Here's the 3 exceptions. One is the presentation. I don't bother linking the sources in that one. Instead, I tell you which video that the source is in. The second are the 2 replays. I don't bother relinking all the sources in that because I'm just rewatching the shit I already covered, and the sources are linked in those original videos. Other than that, in all of my videos, the sources are linked in all the description, and just like this, where you're watching me here, everything is pulled up in the browser so you can see where I'm finding all of this online yourself, where it's all publicly available to me. So anything that's published online. If other people lied, we can sue them for defamation, and then I can issue a correction on that. But I don't get sued for defamation unless I'm maintaining the lie after that. You know what I'm saying? Like legally, that's how it would go. Like you can't just sue somebody for defamation for thinking something is true. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? And then, and other than that, I clearly state when things are my own opinion, in my opinion, and I'm legally allowed, and I have the right to freedom of speech and my opinion on those issues where I make my own assumptions on things. Now, regarding the service quality, in that regard, I'm mostly just reacting to other people's experiences with Casze. I have no experience with their customer service myself, but I can only respond to and react to what I've seen for the evidence that other people have shared, and other people sharing that evidence, you know, does let go to certain opinions regarding the service quality, and I believe that's legally allowed as well. Now, moving on to the claim of the CEO of Casze, which is false. In the Marketing Sunday video, we covered drzonzie.com. On the About page, it says CEO/owner/designer. I think that might be where everybody thought that she was between this, and then the designer posted, I apologize, that was the, well, I meant this is at 39 seconds, we'll come back here. Oh, here it is. Okay. At 29 seconds, the designer, which is an employee there, they referred to Dr. Zonzie McLaurin as the CEO. And so if that is not correct, then that's totally fine. I understand, you know, we can issue that correction. I'm happy to do so. I think where that misinformation could come from is it does look like right here it says CEO, owner, designer. I think perhaps people got that from here where they thought like, okay, well then maybe here. And then also, if I remember correctly, I believe, if I remember correctly, was there not some registration as well between Dr. Zonzie and, you know what? I'm going to do a quick break towards the end, and then I will pull up if there is a business record. I believe there is a business record that I didn't show before, where Dr. Zonzie is registered in relation to the Casze business. So I think those things are why people think that. So because of that information having been out there, even if it's true that she's not the CEO and we should update with the correction, hey, turns out she's not the CEO, here's me doing so, you don't have a case for defamation when there's reasons to believe that was true in regards to if I go into Walmart and I say, hey, he's the manager, and they say Steve, and then I leave and I make a video and I'm like, Steve's the manager of Walmart, and Steve's not the manager of Walmart. Steve can't sue me for defamation because their employee told me that, right? Like I had reason to believe that, you know what I'm saying? So there's also like a difference there. And then with defamation, there's also different elements that you have to prove. Let's pull that up. Elements of defamation. So you have to provide, you know, the false statement and the publication, but you're going to have to also prove negligent or acted with malice in determining the truth of the statement. And I'm not so sure you're going to be able to do that when with someone who literally pulls up the source on every, not only have I pulled up a source on every single thing, then I also began this entirely on your side and taking up for you entirely. So that's going to be very hard to prove that someone who argued so hard for your side of the story has malice towards you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. Like, when, if there's something that you feel harmed that I said that was felt malicious to you, you know, you let me know what that was, and I can address how that statement could be harmful to you and, you know, take that accountability there. However, I will not apologize for criticizing the, you know, the practices that are in front of me based on the information in front of me. Now, in regards to the harm to the reputation, I think you're going to have to prove that the harm to the reputation was my fault. And that's not going to be proven when the only thing I've done is talk about things that are public record that you did. So you can't really sue me for damages for you ruining your own reputation and me just noticing it. You know what I'm saying? That's not how that works. Now, apparently there is no CEO affiliated with Casze, guys. And then so it says, therefore, this letter serves as a formal demand to cease and desist from making or disseminating defamatory statements. So if there's one person that was involved, a former employee that was involved, they didn't want me to have shared one thing that I shared in a live stream. So you know what I did when they reached out and they said, hey, there's a specific thing that I don't want on there, and this is why. Can you please take that down? I was like, hell yeah, let's get that done. So I privated the video, I redid the whole fucking thing, and I just re-streamed it, but skipped that part and recovered it all, redid it. And I can do the exact same thing for Cenderra. That is my offer to Cenderra. I can, if there is a specific statement that, you know, that is like, I can go redo the whole thing. I don't feel that the CEO thing is like harmful enough. You know, I feel like because of the way that she has you as a success story on her website, or she claimed you as a client, I think you would need to sue Dr. Zonzie for defamation if that's not true. You know what I'm saying? If that harmed your business. But honestly, I think you harmed Dr. Zonzie's business more than she harmed yours. So good luck with that. But fucking yeah. So like, that's the thing. Because of this being on here, so where Dr. Zonzie put CEO, are you saying you're not the CEO then? So are you gonna sue Dr. Zonzie for defamation then? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Um, so yeah. Now, every statement, everything that I've shown about Casze, all sources linked in the descriptions of my videos. Let's keep watching. It says, in the recorded video that we have, you have my personal information that is not public record. This is a criminal offense. You have exposed personal sensitive information. You also listed my banking information, which is not public record. As a result of your actions, you have led numerous individuals to me and have threatened my life at home location that you posted in the video. Okay, I don't believe I ever posted her home address in a video. If I did and someone sees it, let me know and I'll redo that video with that redacted. I think I posted, I haven't hidden her phone number or email address or her business locations, which are all public record. But so if there is an address, I thought it was her business address, you know, like, let's get that down for sure. Y'all let me know which one it is and I will take that down. I'll redo that video. That's not a fucking problem. However, where it says, you know, that the personal information that's not public record, to my knowledge, every single thing that I have shared has been public record. It's already online. And I have links for all of this in the description of the video, and in each video you can see where I'm pulling it up online. So everything I've shown actually is public record. If anything is not public record, again, we can redact that, but to my knowledge, it all is, because that's how I found it online. Like, I don't have a way, I'm not near you. I don't know shit about like hacking. I don't have a way to access anything about you that's actually not public record, to be honest. So, yeah. Now, in terms of the banking information, the only banking statements I shared or the only banking things that I shared to my knowledge, and if there's anything else that y'all saw me do that I didn't realize I did, let me know. But I just rewatched everything again, so pretty confident in this. Is the bounced check situation, and to my knowledge, the account information is redacted here, both the account number and the routing number. So, I mean, Chase is a pretty common bank. I use Chase myself, so now you know that too about me. And so, like, I don't feel like that's dangerous to know. The check numbers right here, that doesn't fucking matter. That's not gonna be identifying to you. Everybody has their own check numbers that start with the same, like at the ground zero, and that's only relevant to your own account. So, you know what I mean? Like, so that doesn't identify, none of this identifies you. You know what I'm saying? And it is totally legal for the employees to share the existence of a bounced check, in my opinion. Like if they don't share it, they're not showing the evidence that it happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it's redacted. So, um, it is legal to share redacted information shared by your employees, and I don't believe they need your consent to share that legally, as it applies to their state laws. So yeah, fucking result of the actions have led numerous individuals to you that threatened your life. Okay, let's review that real quick. So the whole playlist as a whole, the very first video I ever did on this is the one with the most views. It's got 241 views, and it was entirely on Case's side. I don't believe I said one bad thing about Caze in here. I was entirely on Case's side, defending Case's side, and like, fuck you, Rayleigh, you're a thief. That's basically the mindset of this video. I mean, maybe I didn't say that word for word, but that was basically what this video was. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a joke, because to date, that's my most viewed video on this situation, is the one in favor of her that takes her, like, like what? Okay. Now, overall, I've gotten 241, 60, that's 300, about 350, about about 550, 675, 725, 775. Let's like add these two together and make that 825, about 875, make that about 850, about 875, 900. 950, 975, 100, 150. Yeah, like let's make that about 1,000 views total. My whole playlist only has about 1,000 views for all of the videos combined that are either public or unlisted in the playlist. All right, now I did some math here. So I went through here, and I love how she's sending me this text message, but didn't block me. I went through here and I added together all of these views here, and we are at about 20 million, what was it? 20,576,000. So about 20 million. Oh, let's go 576,000. I have about 1,000 views. Okay, 20,576,000 divided by 1,000 is 20,576. That means that Caze or Cenderra got 20,576 times more views on her stories than I did on my entire fucking playlist to date. So to blame me for the public turning against you when you got 20,576 more views on this situation than I did, times more views. You got over 20 million more views, over 20,575,000 more views than I did. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna tell me that I'm the reason that people know about you? I think you're looking at the wrong person here. in my opinion. I think you're going to have a very difficult time proving to the court that statistically speaking, my engagement outweighed or and even remotely impacted yours. And what about the 20 million people you sent after Rayleigh Rukavina and all of the people who harassed her and her former employees and brought down all of her bad reviews? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I never threatened your life. You're going to need to prove that I threatened your life. I've never sent anyone to threaten your life. In fact, I tell people don't do that shit typically. I don't feel like I'm need to or should have to say every fucking video, don't go fucking after somebody. Like when my whole fucking concept and journey is discussing value alignment in society, I feel like I've discussed this to where people know where if I need to say that all the time, I fucking will. But like, I didn't think I had to. But like, I don't feel like, statistically speaking, enough people have watched my shit to really do that. Statistically speaking, people have a 1% conversion rate on action. Like, I would be very surprised you would, if even one person even went to you because of me. You know what I'm saying? And I really think you're gonna have to have some type of proof that that happened and that I was the cause of it. You know what I mean? Um, I I just like I feel like these are some very like if that did happen to you, that really sucks because I know how the internet can be and people say fucked up shit to me all the time too, you know, doesn't make it any better, but it's just like how it is when you're online. And I've said fucked up shit to people too, but fuck. Um, so, you know, but I've never threatened your life. I've never sent anyone to threaten your life, and I don't encourage anyone to threaten your life ever, so, or anybody's life. So, yeah. Um, Now, home location that I posted, if I post, again, I don't think I ever posted your home location. And if I did, please let me know which video that is and it will get immediately redacted. But yeah. And so typically, you know, whenever you're doing like a defamation letter, you're supposed to outline the specific parts in which, you know, you got to cite the exact examples. You can't just say everything you do is defamation and threatening me because where is the threat, what is the defamation, you know what I'm saying? um yeah, and then it said this is illegal. I actually don't think it is illegal. I do think harassing strangers is illegal though, you know, so we'll put that out there. And then it says, therefore, I demand you to remove. And then it says, under the laws governing defamation and business disparagement, specifically those found in the Restatement Second of Torts, Section 558 and 632A, Casze LLC is protected against false statements that could injure their reputation and business community. Furthermore, Georgia Code Title 51, Chapter 5 outlines the liability for making and disseminating statements that are knowingly false and intended to cause harm to a business entity's reputation. Right. So you would have to tell me which statements are false. But also the only statement that you provided that was false was your claim of who the CEO was or whatever. That's the only specific statement you gave me. And you can't sue someone for, that's not going to hurt your business. Like, saying the wrong CEO isn't going to hurt your business when you have a worse reputation than the person we said could be your CEO. You know what I'm saying? And I really do hope Dr. Zonzie cut her loose, like, because she's bringing Dr. Zonzie down, in my opinion. Like, I went into this thinking, like, what if Dr. Zonzie is influencing her because Dr. Zonzie is older than her? And I think I was self-projecting because when I was, you know, starting out in business, I was 19 years old. And I was looking to 35 and 40-year-olds for advice. And those are the people telling me what to do. And my first, you know, 5 years of business, I was listening to these other dip fucks who actually, in my opinion, like I'm not just blaming them for this in terms of like, I should learn better myself, take accountability myself, and do better myself. But when you think of how does somebody get to where you're going to make fucked up decisions, like, environmentally speaking, I was in an environment with people who were not making good decisions, and I ended up making similar choices to them and doing the wrong things. So that's what I was thinking at first, trying to give Casze or Cenderra the benefit of the doubt. Like, maybe she's just young, doesn't know better, and have the passion for the clothes, but it's somebody else sending her business down the wrong path. That was my initial theory with Dr. Zonzie, but now I'm wondering if actually maybe Dr. Zonzie really tried to help her and Cenderra is not willing to take that feedback, and Dr. Zonzie could have risked her whole fucking business to help Cenderra, and Cenderra basically just try and take her down with her, in my opinion, potentially. And again, this is all my opinion, and I'm allowed to have my interpretation of reality. Now, and I'm also allowed to speculate, especially when I'm labeling what is my opinion and speculation versus what is not. What am I reacting to the evidence for, right? Those are different things. Anyway, and then it says, let's see, right? Oop, just give me 1 minute. I am going to take a quick break and then I will be. I just got home, so I was like, ooh, there you go, say hello. Okie dokie. Now, where were we? Let's see here. Yeah, so laws defamation. Okie dokie. So you're gonna have to prove the statements. Now, first of all, though, because I am willing to literally correct any statement you tell me that is false, that alone is going to throw out your defamation case, because you only have a defamation case if someone isn't willing to update or correct the opinion. I'm willing to correct anything that you can provide me evidence that I'm wrong on, you know? Or in terms of you're the business owner, so you know who your own CEO is, you know, I'll update that, I'll correct that. And if, you know, that's the statement, I will go add in the description of the videos that refer to that, where I will put the update there. You know, there is no CEO for Casze, which explains a lot. I'll go add that in the description. And yeah, and this is me clarifying. Here's the update there. What is it called? A retraction or something like that? CEO. But yeah. And then also fucking she said, where is it? Therefore, Casze LLC hereby demands the immediate removal of the aforementioned video. Which video, though? You didn't specify which video. You actually specified my TikTok, but I haven't posted shit about you on TikTok. Anyway, and it says that any other content related to or based upon the allegations therein. I'm not gonna remove my playlist. You know, it's not illegal for somebody to speak about your business when it's all public record. Just letting you know that. So yeah, fucking and then the content related to, or then she's also saying business practices, service quality. Those are your customers speaking out that I was reacting to, and your customers are allowed to share their side of the story. You know what I'm saying? That's witness testimony right there. So yeah, if people talking about what you did to them causes harm to your reputation, perhaps you want to consider changing your actions. Just letting you know. Anyway, it says the failure to comply with this demand within 48 hours of receipt of this letter will leave Casze LLC with no choice but to pursue all available legal remedies, including seeking conjunctive relief and damages. Legally, after a demand and desist letter, you typically have 30 days actually to make edits, because it's typically not feasible to get a business to be able to have everything updated within 2 business days. That's not feasible. So typically, legally, you get 30. Also, you would need an actual attorney to serve you with a cease and desist letter, unless you are actually able to file litigation as a pro se litigant. However, because you're so ignorant when it comes to the law and you're so broke, I don't think that she has the knowledge of the law or the money to even do a defamation lawsuit. And what is she gonna do? Go after every single creator that ever talked about her? That's a lot. Anyway, good luck with that. Fucking and then it says pursue all available legal remedies, including seeking conjunctive relief and damages. Yeah, you're just gonna have a hard time. What damages? How did you suffer? I've literally talked about the ways in which I think your business will continue to do well, and continue to survive. And I've even said I don't think that your business should be permanently harmed by this. I said that in a live stream, so just letting you know you're going to have a very hard time with that. And also, because I've done so many hours of content on you, I've done over 40 hours, you would have to pay an attorney to watch all of the content I've done on you, which is over 40 hours. You're going to be paying an attorney to watch me stream for over 40 hours. Let's say an attorney, that's minimal, 300 times 40, $1,200 just on me having your attorney watch me. So yeah, good luck with that. And then it says, please govern yourselves accordingly. Yourselves? Who are you talking to? Me, myself, and I? I'm one person. all of you. Govern all of me. In writing and confirm in writing the removal of the defamatory content. You're going to need to confirm in writing what the defamatory content is so I can remove it. And then it said, it is my firm belief and hope to resolve this matter amicably and without Casze LLC's recourse to litigation. I'm sorry. Who the fuck is gonna hire you, Jeanette Braun? She's gonna get Janet to be her lawyer. I'm sorry. Anyway, it says, thank you for your immediate attention to this serious matter. I'm taking you very seriously, I'm taking this so serious. This is urgent. This is serious. This is very grave. Okay, so real quick, let's just go over the sources on everything. I'm just gonna review and show you guys where I'm getting my information from real quick. So in every video, in either the description or the comments, I link my sources that I cover, and everything is time-stamped as well. So yeah, whenever we get to the real Jinsu, she changed her URL name, and I just recently realized that for TikTok, so I'll need to go through and make sure the correct URLs are there for that. But yeah, so it's all here. Everything that I covered, the link is in the description of the video. We are currently on video number 22. So we've done 22 videos on this already. And in the videos and in the comment, oh, where are you going? And in the comments is where you can get my information. So yeah, and again, everything it's all public record. There is nothing that I have shared on here that I just didn't find online. You know what I'm saying? It's all public record. I'm not gonna keep going through all of this. Y'all get the fucking point. It's all the sources. Let me show you where there's no sources. No sources on the presentation video, because this one came from this What the Fuck Wednesday video. And there's no sources for that. All of the statements that I make, I discuss in which video previously that I covered it, where you can go find the link to that source and the statement. as well as the last two replays that I did. Oh, you know what? I need to remove this one. So we've done 21 playlists. I restarted this video over again. Oh wait, undo. I accidentally deleted the wrong one. This one. I redid this one. So we've done 21 videos. Not 22, 21. Fucking, yeah. So the last two replays that I did, there are no sources in these two videos because I just went through all of this. And in this one, I replayed the Rayleigh Casze situation. And in this one, I replayed the situation with the Don slash the real Jensu, Diana, Zion, former employees, and some other stuff. But yeah. Fucking, so all of that material is linked there, and you can go check that out. And so let me just make sure that I covered everything that I wanted to go over with you guys real quick. So we went over the text messages, we went over the phone call. If I get any more, if I get contacted again, you know, we'll cover that again I cannot speak. If or when it happens. I'll make sure to link this video again, the designer video. And again, Casze brought over 20 million views to this situation herself. My whole playlist only has 1,000 views. And again, I don't think anyone should be bringing down her business. And in fact, you know, I feel like I've said that several times in my video. So like, I've said that in my video, no one should be going after either business. So like, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time because I've literally said I think anyone going after the businesses needs to stop and are assholes and are fucked up. I think you're gonna have a hard time proving that I incentivized or motivated. Good luck with all of that. And so good luck with all of that. And so in hindsight, what we're just gonna do here is I'm just gonna play a video for you guys. And I don't know if this one is going to get me copyright infringed or not, but because maybe I just realized I did not prep to, my bad, I did not prep to do this with captions. Hold up, so right here, I forgot about this part. So in my original video that I did, there was an issue with the captions not getting everything. And there was an issue where I had tried to put a song in here, but the there was like a misalignment between the actual video playing and the lyrics of the video versus where I was speaking on the mic, even though it was aligned for me here whenever I was singing and then had the it like for you guys it streamed where there was a delay and it sounded awful. So I was like, yeah, I gotta redo this. But anyway, so I'm not gonna play the whole fucking song like I did the last time. I'm just gonna play the end of it, like the last 40 seconds or so. But I feel like I can speak for all of us, you know, for everybody that has dealt with Casze or Cenderra. I don't speak for everybody. I really don't. So don't associate them with me because, you know, like I'm not a reflection of anybody. But I feel like I can speak for myself for sure. And I think that I can speak for most people who have done who have interacted with Casze that I've covered in my playlist. Whenever I play this little tidbit from our friend Joey Helpish. So I'm going to basically hit fucking play on this song real quick, and then we're going to wrap up at the end. But before I do that, I wanted to mention, before I had discussed thinking that Dr. Zonzie perhaps had something to do with Casze business registration, but what that thought was, while this was playing, I went through and I looked on my playlist while I thought that. The reason I thought that was the registration. Dr. Zonzie is in Mississippi, and I noticed that the business was registered in Mississippi. Um, and so, but then I see that Cenderra, she fucking called me from a Mississippi number, you know? And so I believe it was Cenderra, the person claimed to be. So fucking, the owner of Casze, which is Cenderra. And so, yeah, fucking, basically, yeah. So that's what that was. Dr. Zonzi didn't register with the business, but the business is registered as the same state. And that's what I remembered. Anyway, but the reasons we thought that Dr. Zonzi was the CEO was because of the employee statement and because perhaps misinterpretation of the website states that Cenderra is the CEO, but the employees had said that Dr. Zonzi was involved. You know, who knows? Who knows? Like, I could totally understand. Like, you know, we'll take Case's word on what the business arrangement is there. I actually think it looks better for Dr. Zonzi not to be as involved. Um, but yeah, so fucking I I wonder if Dr. Zonzi will if they're still working together. I'm curious about that. All right, so basically I'm gonna play the end of this little song here. I feel like I can speak for all of us that have engaged with Casze since she called out Rayleigh and before, but everybody in my playlist with this one. And then yeah, we will finish at the end of this. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm sorry this is a weird one.
Ha hee hee ha ha ha. Only class I didn't fail in was drama. Bitch, you tragic. My shit is magic. So go and cry to your mama. I'm not problematic. I'm the whole fucking problem. Come and fuck around and find out about my mistletoe. You wanna get some? Come and get it. I'm not problematic. I'm the whole problem. I'm not problematic. I'm the whole fucking problem. Come and fuck around and find out about my mistletoe. You wanna get some? Come and get it. I'm not problematic. I'm the whole problem. Yep.
Yeah, so thank you so much for joining me today. Please, if you haven't, rewatch my playlist. You know, go through the material. Y'all let me know if you think that I have a defamation case or did, you know, against me. Do you think this is a valid defamation case against me? Or do you think Cenderra can suck my fucking dick? Y'all let me know. And that's with no malice. That's with love. That's with love. I love fucking around. Let's fuck around and find out. With love. I wish nothing but success to Casze. I hope Cenderra works on her business. And if there is any specific, my offer to you, Cenderra, any specific statement that should be retracted or updated, let us know. Let us know. We will go fix it. I don't feel the CEO thing needs the whole videos taken down, but I'll go put some shit in the description about that shit. Like, apparently Dr. Zonzie isn't the CEO. So, yeah. I think it's better for her not to be associated with you anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. I hope y'all have a great night. Take care of yourself. Don't go suing random people for defamation when you're the reason people hate you. Yeah. All right. Just a tip. Oh, you know what? Before we go, just an advice. If you're in New Orleans, highly recommend getting some coffee from Monkey Coffee. And if you're in Texas, you should get a tattoo from Ink by Casse in Houston, Texas. Thanks for watching. Join the loyalty program at noladeathchild.com/loyalty and check in during live streams to get points for rewards.